They called him Joe Cool. But what made Joe Montana one of the greatest legends in NFL history? It's more than just the trophies and the highlight reels. It's the story of a small-town kid whose calmness, resilience, and leadership turned him into an icon, not just for the San Francisco 49ers, but for an entire generation of football fans. Joe Montana was born in 1956 in New Eagle, Pennsylvania, a place far from the bright lights of professional football. His father, a steelworker, instilled in him the values of hard work and determination from an early age. In those days, football was a game played on muddy fields, where grit mattered just as much as talent. Joe wasn't the tallest, the fastest, or even the strongest player on the field. But he had something most athletes spend their entire careers searching for: the ability to rise above pressure and deliver in the moments that mattered most. As a young quarterback at Ringgold High School, Montana's calm demeanor began to stand out. Coaches and teammates noticed that, even when the game was on the line, Joe never panicked. He went on to play college football at Notre Dame, where his legend started to take shape. In the 1979 Cotton Bowl, Montana battled both a tough University of Houston team and a bout of hypothermia. Down by 22 points in the fourth quarter, he led a stunning comeback, capped by a last-second touchdown pass. That game didn't just win a trophy, it defined the kind of player Montana would become. Drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in 1979, Montana entered the NFL at a time when the league was changing. The West Coast offense, pioneered by coach Bill Walsh, demanded accuracy, quick decision-making, and nerves of steel. For Montana, it was a perfect fit. He didn't have the strongest arm in the league, but his touch, timing, and anticipation were unmatched. More importantly, his teammates trusted him. When the pressure mounted in the closing minutes of a big game, they knew Joe would lead them with confidence and composure. Montana's nickname, Joe Cool, came from his ability to remain calm under the most intense pressure. One of the most famous moments in NFL history happened in January 1982, the catch. The 49ers were trailing the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. With less than a minute left, Montana rolled right, avoided a fierce pass rush, and lofted a perfect pass to Dwight Clark in the back of the end zone. Clark leapt and caught the ball with his fingertips, sending the 49ers to their first Super Bowl. That play wasn't just a touchdown, it was a turning point in football history, marking the beginning of a dynasty. For fans over 65, Joe Montana isn't just a name in a record book. He's a link to a golden age of football, a time when the game was about heart, teamwork, and overcoming adversity. Sundays meant gathering around the television, sharing excitement and hope with family and friends. Montana embodied the values that defined that era: resilience, leadership, and the belief that anything is possible if you stay calm and keep fighting. Between 1981 and 1990, Montana led the 49ers to 4 Super Bowl victories, earning 2 league MVP awards and 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Each championship run showcased his trademark composure. In Super Bowl XXIII against the Cincinnati Bengals, the 49ers trailed by 3 points with just over 3 minutes left. The stadium buzzed with tension, but Montana appeared unfazed. He famously pointed out comedian John Candy in the crowd to calm his teammates before orchestrating a 92-yard drive, ending with a touchdown pass to John Taylor. Once again, Montana proved that grace under pressure could change the course of history. But Joe Montana's legacy goes beyond statistics and trophies. He was a leader who lifted everyone around him. Teammates remember his encouragement and quiet confidence. He inspired coaches and fans with his ability to bounce back from injuries and setbacks. In an era before social media and instant fame, Montana's reputation was built on consistency, hard work, and the respect he earned on and off the field. As the years passed and the NFL evolved, Joe Montana's story became a touchstone for generations of football lovers. His highlights played on television screens, reminding older fans of the excitement and drama of their youth. For those who grew up watching him, Montana is a symbol of a time when football was more than just a game. It was a tradition, a source of pride, and a reminder of the power of perseverance. Even after retiring, Montana remained active in the football community. mentoring young players and sharing his insights on the game. He's often asked what it takes to succeed in high-pressure situations, and his answer is simple. Trust yourself, prepare to the best of your ability, and never let fear define your actions. Montana's influence extends beyond the field. His story is about overcoming doubt, leading by example, and showing that true greatness is defined by character. Whether you're a lifelong 49ers fan or someone who cherishes memories of the NFL's golden age, Joe Montana's journey strikes a chord. It reminds us that legends aren't born. They're made through hard work, determination, and the courage to stay cool when everything is on the line. So if you remember watching Joe Montana, if his touchdowns, his comebacks, and his unshakable confidence bring back memories of unforgettable Sundays, take a moment to share your favorite Montana moment. Celebrate the legacy of a player who defined an era, who showed what it means to be a true champion both on and off the field. And as you reflect on Montana's story, remember that greatness isn't just about winning. It's about inspiring others, lifting up those around you, and leaving a legacy that endures long after the final whistle. Joe Montana did all that, and more. His story continues to inspire, reminding us that with resilience, leadership, and a calm heart, anything is possible. If you enjoyed this journey into the golden age of football, don't forget to hit that like button and share your favorite Montana memory in the comments. Subscribe for more legendary stories every week and keep celebrating the heroes who made the game unforgettable.